Alright, my little math friends, we are back with more of Chapter 9. We got two more sections left for Chapter 9, 9.5a, 9.5b. We're going to be talking about the volume of 3D figures. Okay, we're done with surface area now. We're going to end the chapter with volume, which is kind of nice because it's a little bit easier and quicker to calculate. Okay, I think you guys will like the volume a bit more than you like the surface area problems that we were just working on. So what is the volume of a 3D figure? Okay, the volume is the amount the inside of a 3D shape can hold. Okay, and what I mean by that, if we take this rectangular prism, this 3D shape, and if we were going to fill it with water or sand or anything that we wanted to, the volume would tell us how much of something would be able to fit inside of here. Okay, so that's what it is. And when we're calculating volume, we have these formulas over here. We're going to be working with rectangular prisms, which is this right here. We've worked with those for surface area. We're also going to work with triangular prisms, which are these right here, which we've worked with both of these. And if we're going to be calculating volume, which is indicated here by the V, we have two different formulas. The first one for the rectangular prism is going to be the length times the width times the height. Okay, so if we're looking at our rectangular prism, we're concerned about the length, we need that number, the width, and we need the height. Okay, those three numbers multiplied together gives us the volume. Alright, a triangular prism, to calculate the volume of that, we need the length times the width times the height, but then we're also going to divide by 2, just like we've done with the area of triangles. We have that extra little step in here with the triangular prism. So what we're looking for with that, the numbers we need is our length, we need our width, and we need our height. And this is where it can be a little deceiving. Our height needs to be from the top straight down. Okay, and they indicate that by a right angle. That is our true height. We don't want this height over here. We need the true height. Okay, so we would take those three numbers, multiply them together, and then divide by 2. Alright, that's our two formulas. Let's take a look at how this is going to work in action when we go to get some volume problems calculated. The first one we're going to take a look at is calculating the volume of a rectangular prism. So the volume is the length times the width times the height. Length times width times height. And we can just write them right next to each other. That means we're going to multiply them together. Okay, so our length, we have a length of 7. We have a width of 3. Okay, these two sides would be 3, and we have a height of 5. So we would just take 7 times 3 times 5 and see what that would come out to. And when you multiply those three numbers together, you are going to get 105, and this is in inches. And when we're talking about volume, we use the power of 3 with our unit. 105 inches with the power of 3 stands for cubic inches. Alright, so that would be our volume for the rectangular prism. Simple as that. That's how we're going to calculate that out. Okay, let's take a look at the next one we're going to do is the triangular prism. And the formula for that, the volume equals the length times the width times the height, and then we divide by 2 for our last step. Okay, so let's take a look at the numbers that we need here. We need our length, which is going to be 9. We need our width, which is going to be 6. And then we need our height, which is not the 5, it is the 4, because the 4 is the height from the top straight down, and they indicate that with this right angle here. Okay, so we're going to multiply those numbers together. We got 9 times 6 times 4, and we'll get that answer, and then we're going to divide that by 2. So when we multiply that out, that comes out to 216. Divide that by 2, and we come up with I'll write that down here, 108. So that's our volume of the triangular prism. This is in feet, so we would have feet to the power of 3. Alright? Like I mentioned a little bit before, beware of the false height when you're talking about these triangular prisms. Notice how we did not use the 5, okay? The 5 is the length of the slanted side of the triangle. Okay, we don't want that. You want to go with the true height, the 4. Okay, so watch out for that. Sometimes that can be a little tricky. Alright, and that is it. That is all we got for volume of rectangular prisms and triangular prisms. When you guys come back to class, we'll work some more of these out. I hope this video made sense. Don't forget to do the try this problem at the end, and I'll see you guys next time in class. Thanks for watching.